All right, this time I'd like to give a huge shout out to a viewer named John Zimmerman, because he had noticed, and I guess his Akaso V50X had the same thing with just gyro only. It didn't show EIS. And there's a lot of people that have bought the V50X and have electronic image stabilization in the menu. I didn't have it on mine. And if you take a look right up here, that's the video where I actually show the back of the screen and the menu system that there is no electronic image stabilization in the menu. Well, thanks to John Zimmerman. By the way, if you want to see my original Akaso V50X review of how the stabilization was, I'll put that link right up here right now so you can kind of go back to that and then see this one. But back to John Zimmerman, thank you very much, because you actually reached out to Akaso and got a response where I did not, regarding the question of electronic image stabilization versus gyro. John found, or got a reply from Akaso basically stating that there is a new firmware. It's firmware, I'll put the firmware right down here so that you can see. And I'll put a link in the description below. So if you have the Akaso V50X and it does not have electronic image stabilization in the menu and it only has gyroscope, you can download this just like I have. And I'm shooting 4K, 30 frames a second right now, but just to kind of see how the image quality looks and stabilization. Now I'm just hand holding this and I'm going to walk back around the pool just so we can see how the stabilization works on it compared to the first time I got the camera with the old firmware. And just on a little side note, there is an extra little option. So it has electronic image stabilization right now in the menu, so I've got that turned on. It has gyro, which I have turned on just for giggles, just to see if that enhances it a little bit. But it also now has a spot for external microphone. So I guess Akaso has an external microphone, or at least has given this camera the ability to have an external microphone. I've got a micro USB microphone I just have to dig out of a box, but I'll test that in the future. But anyway, a huge shout out to John Zimmerman. Thank you very much for updating me. That's what I love about the viewers. You know, I try to always update firmwares and let you, the viewers, know about it ahead of time. Is it worth it or is it not to upgrade a firmware? And it's nice when I can have a viewer actually inform me of a new firmware. So John, I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.